the zoo. Yeah, coupe came red, but the inside blue. 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 Yeah, coupe came red, but the inside blue. Coupe came red, but the inside blue. Coupe came red, but the inside blue.
What's up, y'all? It's Sunday Chop. Thanks for tuning in each and every Sunday. It's Mommy Mia.
It's Deja G. It's All Star Nami.
And we got today Lambo Foe. Coupe came red, but the inside blue pulled up on us today.
Thank you for having me.
How you feeling today?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm happy to be here.
Ooh, thanks for being here with Sunday Chop.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you got the LA Dodgers on, looking good.
Oh yeah, you know I gotta
Hello.
represent. West
And the way he
Coast.
pulled up, y'all, woo! That's
came red,
but
but
the
the
inside
inside
blue.
Yeah.
No, but we did see that you have a performance later on today with Tommy the Clown. So I
Yeah.
kind of just wanted to touch on that. Like, how did you get even involved in the whole Battle Zone franchise and things like that?
All right, so
Because it's like your second performance with them,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
And that's
my
hot in
second
LA.
time.
Everybody
Right.
knows
Yeah,
Tommy
you know the
Clown.
clown dancers and shit. Well, sorry for cussing on y'all show, but
You're
No,
good.
you good.
yeah,
It's
we're gonna
okay.
get it right. I connected with Tommy through I Dance Beezy. Cause like he like they DJ, he make all they mixes and stuff like that. So they call with for like project buildings and stuff like that. So then from there they'll come to the projects and do a lot of performances and stuff like that. So I see them all the time and I network and then like they'd be like, oh, that's Lambo. Like they'd be surprised to see me out there. But so like we connected like on that type of topic and so we was just cool at first. Like I like to start out like my relationships like with people like to where like okay, we gonna build a relationship first. Like it's always
Before the
time to
business come in, yeah.
exactly. It's always time to build other stuff. Like so that's what I did. Like I didn't ask them for no favors and nothing like that. And I just send them music. Like every time I leave the studio, I got something hot for you. I got something hot for
That's
you.
what you got to do.
Yeah. So like I'm used to doing that. Like I send my music out a lot of people like behind the scenes and stuff. So I send him some music. And then he was like, this hot. He like, keep sending me stuff, keep sending me stuff. So that's what I was doing. And then they hit me up a couple times, like come and perform, but I was so busy at the time, like I couldn't come. So I say yeah, but I wind up missing it, and then like I felt bad. So then like I called in on Tommy. I was like, oh, so you having battles on this weekend? Then he was like, I ain't got no performer. I'm gonna be there. Like I'm gonna be there this time. You ain't gotta worry about me missing it. So he was like, all right, come through, do your thing. We gonna have you open and close it. So I was like, oh, okay, that's good for me. So I made sure I was there, like. And then I did that. I guess I killed it. Then they was like, we want you back again. So
It's
here
that
it is again.
performance.
You
like
perform
every
Project
time I
Building?
see you, it's your
No,
persona.
I ain't perform Project Building.
He performed Coupe Came Red and
Yeah.
what's the Self-Esteem?
Self-esteem.
So
yeah.
They
Cause
had
like,
their own little dance in the back with it.
yeah.
I said, okay.
I was trying to keep up with them. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to
I was
y'all.
trying to keep up with
But
that.
honestly, when I was watching it, it was honestly your persona for me.
Yeah.
Like that's what attracted me to you. Like, damn, like
Yeah.
because the way you hitting your persona's hitting your melodies and beats of your
It's
song.
all, it's all
Exactly.
lining
So
up.
you like
yeah.
while they dancing, you still killing it and you still, the star.
Exactly.
Like I fucks with it.
Exactly. Cause like I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. That's my best thing to do with the music. Like I like to perform. Like I could sing, I could rap, I could do all that other shit, but I like to put on a show. Like a lot of artists in LA nowadays, like I ain't taking nothing away from LA cause I'm with everybody. Like, I ain't against nobody. But sometimes like
They
the
too
tip-
cool.
yeah, they too
to
cool, like
perform.
the
And
typical
that's so important
artist.
for an artist because it's when your music, but it's your performance.
Yeah.
When you get out there and you actually put a show on. It's different
Yeah.
from performing and putting a show.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
put on a show. Okay.
You gotta make your fans stick.
Exactly.
for
Like
real.
you gotta make them invest in you. Like you gotta make somebody wanna come see you. Like
Exactly.
a lot of dudes nowadays, like they just rap and think like it's just that, like, and that's gonna put them on. Like, no, you gotta have this and have that to go with that. Like, have it come with the whole package because people is paying their hard-earned money. So you gotta give them a show. Like, and I like music. Like, I listen to everybody. I listen to music that y'all probably won't think I listen to.
What you
like,
listen to?
Right. Adele.
Drop some.
That's one of them.
I listen to Adele. I listen
Yeah,
to
like
Adele.
I listen to a lot of people. I listen to Beyonce. I listen to Ashanti. I listen to shit.
But I
I
be
feel
seeing
like
Meek
that's-
Mill listen to like classical music. Like he be in his, Rolls Royce.
feel
Shout out
like-
Meek Mill. Listen to
No,
classical music.
I feel
and
like
shit.
when you are an artist, you kind of have to have like that open mind when it comes to different music because it's like right now, and no disrespect to anybody, but I feel like everybody is gunning for the same sound,
Man.
So it's like when you open up your mind and you open up your horizon to different genres of music and things like that, you'll be
Exactly.
surprised. You get in the studio, you
Exactly.
create something, or you even hear like a sample of like a 70s song. I seen that on Kanye West documentary. documentary.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, when I come up with my beats and things like that,
Yeah.
I'm listening to 70s tracks. I'm listening to 80 tracks, trying to get like that perfect little
Exactly.
clip to put into my music, because then
Exactly.
everybody thinking like, oh, okay, I've
Like,
heard
what's
that.
that? Like,
I've heard
you
that.
just bringing it back, basically. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that topic that you just spoke on, like, I could touch on that because that's what I do with Project Buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a rap song. It's more like a street feel, like pump you up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest, like when I listen to it, it motivate me, like to go do something more, like or something like that. So, like, basically, to touch on that topic, I was listening to Ralph Transvan from New Edition, and I was listening to a song called "Man with Sensitivity," like, and how he was singing like his ad libs and shit like that. I just took his ad libs and put it in my music, and my shit took off in 4 months.
Damn.
But I
Yeah,
feel like
so-
a lot of trying something new.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of big songs, like, there's a lot of songs out now that people just remix from either Ashanti
Yeah.
back in the day, and
Yeah.
they go like that because
That
it's
Mary
that-
J, my
Mhm.
you my everything.
Exactly.
Like you
Exactly.
were like
Right.
in the
Like, I
classics.
think that's something artists, like, that's a smart thing to do for an artist, is to
Yeah.
take something back in the day, because when people already know the melody, people already know the song, but they're
Exactly.
gonna catch it quicker.
And not only
Exactly.
that, my mom always said, "You're never going to be in the room alone. It's going to be 2 people in the room,
Yeah.
and they're going to pick who got more hats.
Exactly.
You know, it's just you because you know what? Because your song is hot,
Hot.
or it's you because your song's hot. You're professional. Coming in like you get what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be
It's
2
a whole
people in the
package
room.
deal.
Who you gonna be?
Exactly.
Like,
And that's what I be trying to touch on. Like, unfortunately, like it's so many artists in LA. It's like so many people got opinions. People can't focus on one. Like, which one is the right one? Like, and I feel like opinionly, if you speak on like music, a lot of people do like come with like the typical, oh, I want to sound like this. I'm gonna rap about this topic, but they don't have no artistry to them. Like, they
It's
don't
no
know
storytelling.
how to, exactly.
Right.
They don't know how to build a song. They don't know how to break down a song. They don't know how to like fit within a song, like to where everything going with each other. Like, they don't, like, I feel like if you really working on your craft, I know a couple artists that work like that. I
Right.
can name some, like One Take J, like Kevin Gates, like, and these is people like I done been in the studio with, so I know how they work, and I'm seeing how aggressive they is with it and their mindset. So that's all I do. I try to align my mindset with that. Like, let me be me. I'm gonna do whatever I do. I ain't gonna worry about the outside feedback. Because if I keep doing what I'm doing, at the end of the day, people gonna look up like, damn, I should have focused on a goal. Like,
Exactly.
And that's what I've been doing. I've been real goal orientated. Cause
so what is your creative space when you doing that and you in
Mm.
the studio with others and everything like that?
Yeah, what's your process
What's your
like?
creative space when you in studio with others and when you by yourself? Because you know
Okay.
it's different.
You got 2 different, two
yeah,
different
okay.
vibes.
So when I'm in the studio, like I'm a person that's like real big on energy. Like if I'm in the studio, I might walk up in the studio, I'ma scan the whole room and I'ma feel all the energy. Like if it's somebody in that room that's throwing the energy off, I might just sit down the whole 40 minutes and just let everybody else record. It's my session and we got a lot of time, so I might just let everybody else record. Till that one person done, he might leave. Okay, now we rocking. We
Right.
rocking.
Now I'm in
Now
my
I'm ready.
space.
Now
Yeah.
I'm ready because
No,
you was
Yeah.
That's true. One
Be-
person will throw the whole room
For
off.
real.
Exactly. And I feel like you got to be real big on like protecting your energy. Like once you're trying to do something successful, because it ain't like the world that's beating it out of the people. It's the people that's beating it out of the people. Like even like, you know, people kill dreams. Like, cause you could go tell your family your whole dreams and they might not
kill
support it,
dreams.
but you might meet this stranger on the street and you'll meet them. You like, damn, like
You see that in
like
me?
you for me, like you for what I think about and what I'm doing. Like, so now you can add them to what you got going on. But like I said, like you gotta always be on your own. Like a lot of times, like you gotta spend like I spend a lot of time with myself. Like I
You
got
should know yourself. Your music's better when you yourself.
exactly like I be around my cousin them. I go through shit around them. I go through stuff with my girl. I go through stuff with everything I do. But I just identify those things. Like I don't let them go unknown. Like because I'm constantly working on myself. Because I'm trying to be the best person I could be. Like and I know if I build myself
that.
up.
No, for real.
For real. I
Hey,
love
John,
that.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I just wanted, while we're talking about progression and things like that, I definitely want to say, y'all who don't know, we've known him for a long, long time.
Hell
we basically
yeah.
grew up together. So it's definitely great, like
10
to
years
see
plus.
you. No, for real.
There
So
you go.
it's so great to see your progression and see, you shining right now.
Yeah.
So I was on the Shade Room, like this probably like a long time ago. And I seen a celebrity, he was listening to your music.
Yeah.
And then Shade Room reposted it.
Yeah.
So what was your reaction when you seeing number one, I know that wasn't the first time your music has gone viral,
Yeah.
but to see it on such a major platform,
Yeah,
such
that
as
was
Shade
crazy,
Room,
man.
like how was that for you?
Well, shit. My boy Jadon, he playing the NFL right now. So he was playing for the Buccaneers, but now he played for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think kick return. He was messing with Carly Red, and they had like a thing going and something like that. So
Okay.
All right, this love and hip hop drama.
yeah. So he'd try to get me to get in the studio with them and all that, but I'd be like, nah, bro, that ain't my thing.
I'm
I
not
ain't
on
trying
Love
to
and
be on
Hip
Love
Hop.
and Hip Hop. So I'd be like,
Why you
nah,
not trying to be on Love and Hip Hop?
Cause I feel like
He's like, they're not focused on the
He's
music.
stressed out
Yeah.
already.
Right.
Next thing you know, they're gonna give John a
I feel
storyline.
like this. If you do music, just focus on your music. Once you go to Love and Hip Hop, you gonna have to focus on Love and Hip Hop and being an actor.
Right.
I
Next
ain't
thing you know,
trying to
they
be an
gonna pair
actor
you up.
yet.
Now you got a storyline with Carly Red.
Exactly.
And shit, you know?
Like, and
Well,
I
may
don't want
Stevie
that.
J want to produce you.
No, I don't want that. Let's keep that. Okay. But like, yeah, he was in the studio with her, and like we was in the studio a couple days before, and like his favorite artist is Kevin Gates. So he ain't know I have a song with Kevin Gates. So I sent it to him, and he was like, man, this hot. Like he telling me like, man, fuck that little bro. I wanna invest all this. I'm gonna invest this, I'm gonna invest that. We gonna do this. We gonna really push this shit. I'm gonna help you. So he was doing that, and I guess that was his way of like giving me a lob. Like he was in the studio with her, and they played the music and shit. The next day I woke up, like they didn't even tag me, so it didn't come straight to my page. Shit, I was on the Shade Room myself, cause
Really?
Oh,
yeah,
dang. So you caught it.
You
yeah,
caught it yourself.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
What'd
I
you
Did
do
it
when you
make
caught
your
it?
heart drop?
Yeah.
No, I was just like, I looked at it, and then I got up, and then I just started running around the house like it's on everything, like, cause shit, everything, all those little major little boosts, like when all those little situations like that happen, that's just like a boost, like it's boosting your worth up. So
Especially from all the losses you had. You know,
Exactly,
like, it
like-
makes you, yep, I'm keep going. I'm going to keep going.
exactly,
I'm good.
and I didn't take a lot of losses, like just to get here, like I didn't have to quit, start over again, and quit. But as long as I keep going, that's all that mattered to me, because
Right.
I see that it can actually change. Like at first I was doing this shit, and like I'm like, okay, I understand this shit, like, cause Greedo, he already popped from the projects and shit, so everything he was doing, like, I was already cool with like the older OG homies, like, and like I ain't really a game banger, but like that's just where I was born, like, and raised at in my early childhood age. So I just try to be like true to my story. Like
Right.
this where I started off, I'm gonna start it off right here, and I'm gonna just show y'all my growth as I go. You feel me?
It's your story.
Yeah, exactly. So I connected with them. They my daddy homeboys. So shit, they was already cool with me because they knew me since a young
That's
age.
always
and
like a
shit.
black family when your daddy or your mama know somebody.
Exactly. So they was like, they was quick to hear me out. And then like I wasn't on a lot of shit that the other homies and people niggas that's in the projects what they own. Like my mindset different. So like they was easy, like it was real easy for them to get with me, like,
Right.
and for us to make it happen. Cause as soon as we connected, shit shot off. Like, so it's mainly like I wait, like how can I explain it? Okay. They put me on, I met them, and then basically I learned everything that they was doing. And then so now when I drop a song, I just do the same shit over. Like I do it exactly the same way until it get better and better and better. And it been getting better. Like
So
I've
been
been
working,
dropping
right.
and I've been getting over like 10 million music streams and
What's
shit
the
like
way? Like, what you mean?
that. Like, okay, like it's different markets. Like
Put other artists on.
all right, I'ma
because
put other
people
artists
are
on.
want to learn
all
about
right,
this.
all right,
you know?
I'm gonna give some game up. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get some
Get some
game up.
game, get some gems.
Okay, so for a lot of LA street artists right now and shit like that, like a lot of times they don't know how to break their songs because they don't understand how the process go. Like how to drop the music, how to own your music, how to get paid for, it, how to go and get the money that's coming from the streaming sites and shit like that. So it's like from ground up, like the first step, I say, if you're an LA artist and you grew up in the hood like that, what I do, I call it hood rotation. I send the shit out and to everybody in the hood before the whole
Because they gonna
rest.
put you on
Right,
first.
right.
Exactly.
That's
The
smart.
streets-
Instead of trying to
the
get
streets is
Europe
better than
to
the
hear it,
industry.
you
Exactly.
need to put it on
Exactly.
the
Or
community.
trying to go walk down the street like a weirdo and pass out flyers and shit like
Venice
that.
Beach.
That's cool. That's cool because I seen some people make it in that way.
By all
Right.
means, that's your
Exactly.
hustle.
Definitely.
Whatever
Exactly.
your hustle
Everybody
is.
process ain't the same.
Exactly.
So that's why I understand. So
Right.
but my process, like, even it wasn't even my process first. I seen it from O3 Greedo. It was just hood rotation, like email blast, send it through everybody through email, and then they playing it so much to where like everybody looking at it, they always watching the project, seeing what's going on because
No, that's true.
it's like
That's true.
it's like a cage. Like it's like
Unfortunately.
exactly everything caged in. Everybody when you in there, you in there. Like everything, it be fun over there now that we do music and shit.
Fun over there.
Like now that we doing music and we getting money over there and
Yeah.
stuff, people ain't looking at it for the same thing. So
Right.
with that being said, like they push the music and everybody want to come. Some people that never been to California, they looking at the projects like, damn, they doing all this shit there. I want to go see what that's
And you
like.
know what's crazy? People who's not from California don't really think California got projects like that.
Exactly. Like they got a grip of projects.
Because people really think California is like the California dream and that's
Yeah.
it. You know?
They don't
Exactly.
understand it.
Yeah.
They don't
No.
understand the ins and
No.
outs.
So what does that purple kite mean? I seen you always posted when you did the
I know, that's
project
like your
deal. That's
signature.
your
Signature
symbol.
emoji.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm like, what's this purple kite?
The
What
purple
is this
kite,
symbol?
the purple kite, like it just symbolized like never stay grounded. Like you could go as
you
high
fly,
as far as you want to go.
Yeah.
So
And look at me, I'm thinking he's saying
And you
like
know
I'm
what's
fly.
I'm looking at the kite. I'm trying to think what it means. What can it mean? What can
No,
it mean?
for I
But
said,
dang.
what can a kite mean?
yeah.
No, but I love that. I love that
Yeah,
meaning.
because like my last mixtape I just dropped, it was called Crystal Soul. Like, so
Mhm.
basically, what I was doing, that my whole objective with that mixtape was like I'm purifying myself. Like, I'm getting rid of all the negative energies. Like everything I learned and I needed to see over the last 2 years is really gonna shape me for like the next 10 years. Like, and me growing to become a bigger artist. So like. Shit, I just dropped that mixtape and I called it Crystal Soul because Crystal Soul is like a pure soul, like no negative. And so like I wanted people to just listen to my music and have a positive aspect on it, not
Exactly.
Right.
negative because, like nowadays I learned like it's better to drop music for the females because you gonna drop music and you always trying to make music for these niggas and stuff like that. But once you gonna be right here, but once you get right here, man, them niggas gonna start hating on you. They gonna try to
For
tear
real.
you
And
down.
females always
Exactly.
gonna support.
Females
Exactly.
always gonna support. And they gonna
Exactly.
play it for the niggas.
Right.
Exactly.
They gonna be
And the
real,
female
"Oh,
likes to
what is
look
that?"
good.
And the nigga gonna play it for the women while
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
winning on both
Like even
Exactly.
talking about your new single, self-esteem. That's for the ladies, you know. Ladies have egos too, and I feel like
Yeah.
men just have an ego. Ladies have ego. We want to boost our man up. We want to feel like we that, you know,
Yeah.
women for him. Like, you know, we
Yeah.
that arm candy. Yeah, we
Yeah.
boosting your clout up.
That
you know?
self-esteem.
Exactly. You
That
make it
self-esteem, you
exactly.
get it. Like
so
'cause
you giving the woman like an ego thing.
exactly. Like I'm empowering a woman while I'm empowering myself.
Exactly.
Like so it's like both ways. Like I get you, but you get me too. Like and then like sometimes dealing with men and you dealing with women, sometimes our perspectives ain't the same at all. Like and sometimes we're a little bit slower to catch on
Glad
to
you-
y'all. Like but it's like we so willing to go hard about it. It's like sometimes that throws us off our path and confuses us. So I was talking about self-esteem is like not even it could be for another person, not even just me, but I'm just relating to people. Like you get my self-esteem like when you meet a new dude or you meet a new girl, like she get your self-esteem, like everything of her personality, all that. Like it's just connecting. Like so I just wanted that feel like and I done been through stuff in my relationship, so I could like kind of dabble into that, like, and I could kind of speak on like, okay, what a man ain't doing right, what you ain't doing right, cause I'm the type of person like if I see a mistake or I see something, like I ain't gonna let it be like that. I'ma attack it. I'ma get it right, like so. I could kind of identify
Open-minded.
exactly, so I could identify like from different people's perspective. Like, okay, when I said call me on a late night, get right, he ain't really acting right. Put you on
Period.
that
No,
new
no.
shit. Yeah.
Okay, let
'Cause
them know.
cause-
It's a question for me. I'm like, is it the kisses for me? I'm like,
Exactly.
It make you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
Like she got
You
my
like to
mind
kiss?
going crazy. Like, you feel me? So
For
it's
real,
like
I don't even know
I'm
what
talking
it
in
is.
depth, like, and that was my whole goal. Like, I wanted to like relate to a female. Like, I be talking to my mama a lot, and she be giving me game and stuff like that on
Shout
how
out to
to
the mamas.
think and stuff
Right.
like that. So I could put myself in a lot of perspectives. Like, I got 11 aunties.
Damn.
So
Dang.
yeah, my granny got 11 daughters and 2 sons. So
Dang, that was a fun house.
yeah,
I love
got
a big
27
family.
cousins. So
Yeah.
and we all grew up together. So it's like I got
love
raised
that.
by my aunties. So it's like I'm knowing how the female think and stuff like that. So when I do my music, okay, I'm talking to a female, okay. I said, call me when he quit your life, cause he ain't really even got a job, no. And then I start talking about the typical LA nigga like
No, my
mindset.
favorite part is spinning counterfeit.
Exactly, exactly. They either trying to sell a brick, or they think like that's the only thing that you could do. Like I'm one of the young niggas to where like I'm trying to inspire people to let them know like you ain't gotta be a regular bum nigga and just sit in one place and think like that's cool. Like you can do shit that people don't think cool. Like you feel me? Like I go around like right now when I go to Watts, man, I got everything that them niggas don't got, but for some reason, like you go there, like they still gonna try to strip you of that. Like they gonna give you the gift, they gonna give you the prize, but they not never gonna let you feel a feeling of being a winner. Cause it's so
Because guess what? Misery loves company.
exactly.
So when
They
somebody
want to see
down,
you
they
doing
always
good,
wanna, they
but
always
never
wanna
better
pull you
than
back
them.
down.
Exactly. So this year, like I really been like focused on myself, like not placing myself over there. Like now it's my time to grow, show the world more of myself. Like I don't want to represent that. Like that's not what I want to be. I want to buy my mama a house. I want to have $1 million. Like that's my goals. Like, and if I'm to where like my girl called me a narcissistic, like, cause
Ooh, damn, that's damn, you came out the
Nah,
deep.
no,
Right. She
That's
just
been on your mind, huh?
no, she called me that because like I'm so self-driven, like to where like I could be focused on myself so much to where like I forget about everything else that's going
Yeah,
on.
right.
Like, but I'm so determined to get this shit because I see.
But it's a
like,
mission.
Exactly.
It's you doing it for a reason,
Exactly.
you know?
And
You just
I
gotta
see-
balance her out. You just can't
Exactly.
forget. You
Exactly.
gotta remind
Yeah,
yourself.
that's your woman now.
Right.
That's your
Yeah.
woman. Don't be
Remember.
forgetting about her. We got you,
Exactly.
girl. We got
No.
you.
So I've been trying to do that and balance everything, but this year like I'm stepping out of that street shit. Like I don't want to make no more street music. I want to make music that make people feel good and shit like that. Like cuz when you represent all that negative stuff, like it got a good impact. Like people like to see that shit. I'm not going to lie, they like to see that street shit. But it got a negative impact too because
In the long run, it's a negative
Exactly.
impact. No, definitely.
and then like it's like I didn't have a situation to where like I'm a good person. Like I don't steal from nobody and nothing. I grind it out, go get my own shit and really work hard for it. But I didn't have some situation to where I couldn't get booked because it would be motherfuckers thinking like, oh, okay, he hang with these motherfuckers.
Right,
Versus
right.
with
You
the
gotta
same
think,
politics
yeah.
together.
Exactly.
You gotta think
Especially
about
in
that side
California,
of it.
especially Los Angeles, it's a lot of politics.
Exactly.
So with that, with them, like, you know, taking that and looking at your image and making that type of, you know, what am I trying to say? Like that stamping you with something that you're not. Since your career has gotten to this place, like, what's one crazy ass rumor that you heard about yourself to where you was like, what the hell? Like, that ain't even me.
There's been a couple, huh?
Man,
You
it's
be
been
hearing your
so much.
rumors?
For real.
Man,
You be like, it come back to you?
sometimes, yeah, sometimes because they be coming from people that, okay, it'd be a certain area that I'd be around or something like that, and it come from that area, and they be like, such and such said you dissed them in this song. I'm like, nigga, what?
When you
That's
gotta go
something
through
you
the
can't
song,
even
like,
prove.
I
You
had
gotta
to-
listen again,
Exactly.
right?
You
What's
gotta
his name?
listen again. Like, okay, let me hear the part.
John
like,
listening like, did I say this? Did I?
exactly.
Wait,
like,
before I say no, hold on.
Let me figure out what I
Exactly.
said.
Go back and
So-
listen to it.
So it's like now I be going. I had those type of rumors or something like, or it be something like such and such said he your manager or something like
Ooh,
that. Like, and it be like that. Like it be like little weird stuff like
Yeah.
that.
People trying to
but-
attach their name.
People
on
probably
you.
think it's not
Yeah.
gonna get back
Of
to you,
course.
you know?
I mean, I
Exactly.
feel like that's only gonna get worse and worse.
Yeah.
Not worse, but it's only gonna get more of. You know.
No,
Yeah.
worse.
But,
the
like-
rumors gonna get worse.
Yeah, and for the most part, like I tell my cousins them, like I tell all of them, like, man, we gotta have fun with this stuff. Like we gotta have fun with it because everything else is like it come with something else. It come with stress or something like. So you gotta have fun with this. Like even when people attach themselves to me, like I done had niggas full on walk up to me and say, "Cuzzo, what's the deal, cousin?" Like for real. And my other cousins like,
Cousin.
You gotta
"That's
ask
your cousin?"
who your mama, who your
Right.
daddy.
Right. But it's like I'm so humble. I be like, what's
What's
the deal?
up?
I
Right.
won't even
At
like
this
put it
point.
out there like, nigga, you ain't my cousin. Like I
Yeah.
could do that because I could be that type of person, but it ain't really that type of situation to where like you always gotta be that type of person.
Right.
Like that ain't fly. Like I feel like
Oh.
that
I
that's
respect
weak.
that.
Like
Right.
so I be humble. So a lot of people attach themselves to me like I don't always gotta address it or shoot it down. Like, but I know the truth. Like,
Right.
and now I'm
You
glad
need to
y'all
argue
asked
with
that.
him, you
Right.
know?
Exactly. Like
Right.
a lot of times, like
And I feel like, especially in your field,
Uh-huh.
you're going to lose yourself trying to prove yourself all the time.
Exactly.
Or you going to,
Say
yeah,
that
love
again.
that.
You gonna lose
Exactly.
yourself
trying to
Prove
prove
yourself.
yourself. No,
I
for
love
real.
that.
Like, no, because people are going to throw all type of rumors on you. People are going to
Exactly.
bash your name all type. If you're trying to clear your name for everyone,
Yeah.
whew, get out
Yeah.
the industry.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Somebody
No.
get her. She on the radio.
She's on the road.
No, and it,
Get out
like
the industry.
I even had situations to where like girls would DM me and shit like they'll tell me some crazy shit or send me some crazy shit, and it'd be like it's so fucking crazy because
They be stalking you? You had a stalker before?
He
not
got a whole
stalk
Yeah, I was
me,
gonna
probably
say,
fan
probably a
page.
lot.
Probably.
not stalk me, but like they'll be DMing me some crazy ass shit like, and then a lot of times like. Since like it's all new to me and people around me, sometimes I gotta explain them situations because they don't really always be how
Believe in you. Of
exactly
course.
like, and I don't even gotta necessarily conversate with the girl like or something like that. Like it just be like just the shit they send me. Like okay, like they really think.
What
I
they be
think like
sending you?
this.
You going
Right,
around the
I'm
corner,
like,
you going
what's
around and around and around.
And why
What
do you
the
open
hell
the
is in the
messages?
messages?
Okay, so I
I'm
open
tired
these.
of this round and
I
round.
open the messages. I open the messages. Like I done had some times I didn't open the messages and it been like girls like tell me like they trying to hang out with me. They just trying to have a good time. They trying to do this, do that. But I ain't that type of dude. Like if like deep down inside,
Oh, you just
when
playing.
they DM me, like I don't even be thinking about cheating with a girl. Cause if I wanted to mess with a girl, I have my girl mess with a girl with me. Like,
Oh.
I
To
ain't.
be honest, and I don't want the girl dang. Come on, what we could do? We could do
Yeah.
anything. Like first of all,
I
be
done
a
dropped the
lady.
phone on
Exactly.
that.
Be a lady
I think
about it,
This
though.
is a problem nowadays. Like men don't know how to be men, and women don't know how to be women.
Exactly.
Be a lady.
Exactly.
We're talking about what you should do. Wait, you
Yeah.
pull up on me. Then when you pull up on me, had a weed. What?
Be a lady.
Be a lady.
So like for the most part, like when they DM me like that and stuff like that, it be just too like aggressive. Like
Yeah.
I don't trust
bet.
every female because females is they shiesty and I ain't grew
They
up. I
set
know
you
some
up.
shiesty ones. Like so it be like no, like nigga, you gonna stay a fan. I ain't gonna do. I ain't messing. I ain't moving like
You
that
never
because
know.
that's when you get to slipping up and shit happening to you because
Over what? Over what?
because what they
Exactly.
think you got.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They
And
don't
then
really want you anyway for yourself. They see what you got. Like
exactly.
No, so we do have a hot segment. It's called chopping it down to one.
All right.
So we went a little easy on you. It's nothing bad.
All right.
So basically, we just want to know what will be your hit single. You got to pick one feature and pick one producer to produce it for you.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, wait. Repeat it one more time.
Okay,
so I get it right.
So it's chopping it down to one.
Uh-huh.
So what it is you have to pick one feature, like
Uh-huh.
one person to jump on a track with you, and one hot producer in order to make like one hot hit single.
I'll go with
What you think he gonna say?
Oh, no, his friend looks scared over there.
yeah.
He getting in the eye like.
I know. I seen him. He
No,
on a roller coaster. He giving him eyes and all. Like what's that one person?
one and one.
Okay, since we're on the West Coast,
It could
I'm
be
from the
No,
West
it could
Coast.
be anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody.
All right,
You got to think hard. 'cause
Underground.
that's
I go
industry.
I go with Rance. He from 1500 and nothing. They produced Nipsey album. Like they won Grammys and stuff like with a lot of people, and they from the West Coast. So and I like because they play live instruments in they music and stuff and they production. So
real music.
exactly. So you building. That's a different thing. That's a production. You building a song now. So I go with him, and I would go with
For the feature.
for the feature.
We want to know.
I'm finna say something crazy.
Ooh. Don't step on no toes.
No, I ain't gonna go.
She getting
She
more
putting the
scared.
fire on her.
Some more fire.
Right now, I go with Doja Cat.
Oh, that's smart. She's taking
Yeah.
over.
I love that.
No, she loves Doja.
Exactly.
I love
Doja's
her.
taking over.
Yeah, I love her.
I go with Doja Cat.
She is taking over.
Now,
I love
that's
how-
one I'll tune into for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, she's really talented.
Yeah,
too.
she talented, and like you said, she going up right now, so it'd be a
She doing
smart
her
business
thing.
move. Like I'm thinking about
No, I
business
don't think
move.
I've seen an artist go from 0 to 100 so quick.
Nah.
Doja has taken over like this.
Also,
Yeah.
in
Because-
her song wasn't even really that. Her first song was something funny. What was
Yeah.
it?
Which one? Oh,
I'm a
Moo.
cow.
Moo
Moo,
shit.
I'm a
Yeah.
cow.
But she got, you know,
And she
what's
got big
crazy?
off of
She
that.
got big. I think she filmed that video like in her closet or something. Like that.
Exactly.
Okay, but no,
But
but okay. So with that being said, who y'all think is like riding the social media wave the most? Her or Coi Leray?
Doja Cat.
Because I feel
Doja
like
Cat.
Coi
Doja
Leray,
Cat.
Coi
Compare
Leray
the
came
two.
in.
I don't know. They
Honestly,
have different music.
I'm not
for
saying
sure.
no.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
comparing their music. I'm
what
saying
females hot?
exact. No, yeah, exactly. Who rode
Doja Cat.
Doja
the
Cat.
social
Doja
media
Cat.
wave better?
I feel
Doja Cat.
like
Her style.
Doja
everything.
Cat, because see Coi Leray, she like, wait, that's what y'all said, right?
Yeah, Coi Leray. Yeah.
Okay, with her, like she just like a artist, like she trying to do it.
Mhm.
Okay. When you look at Doja Cat, it's only a certain few amount of artists that's doing or ever did what she doing. Like you gotta think about like Michael Jackson's and stuff like
Doja
that.
Cat is a universal artist.
Yeah, she
So
entertained.
Japan likes her. Europe likes her.
Exactly.
Everybody likes her.
Exactly.
You know, Doja Cat.
Coi Leray gonna be like, what about me?
No, Coi
Right.
Leray.
The only reason why I combined the two is just because like when it comes to social media, TikToks, creativity and
It's
things
both
like
of them,
that.
yeah.
Both of them have been like neck and neck when it comes to how everybody is coming to know them. If you get what I
But
mean.
I
you
love
know?
Coi Leray. I love
Yeah.
her style.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
she
her
dope too.
persona.
She
Like
dope
Coi
too.
Leray's dope.
I
like,
give
for
Coi
real.
Leray her coins when it comes to like, you know, working the whole TikTok and like the
Yeah.
trends and the
Yes,
dances.
yes.
But when it
Yeah.
comes to the art of music,
Yeah.
Coi Leray
No,
personally,
definitely. Doja
yeah.
can get it.
She ain't-
Doja
she
can
not.
get it.
Yeah, Doja
Can't
Cat gonna
compare.
win. And just like you said, like you ain't never seen an artist like blow up so fast. But nowadays you would get that because the artist is like they coming in, right? And it ain't always like a big fan base. You don't gotta have a big fan base nowadays. You could have one song with like 15,000 views and a label could just somebody could take it to a label or
Right. And
somebody
see the potential.
exactly. And
That's all it's
then
about.
now
Right.
these labels they get you and now they got playlists that they add your music to where every time that playlist get played, your numbers going up like this. So they call it a machine. So they will put a machine behind you that they know that they're gonna push it out to 100 million people. So your song's gonna go platinum for sure because you got that backing, it's marketing. So they putting it out everywhere it needs to be. So now that's the only thing that local artists is missing. They don't have their own platform, like they don't got that machine. Like, and that's what me, like I unfortunately I've been able to been put on game. Like, so like now I look at my shit like from that perspective, like from my SoundCloud to my Apple Music to my Spotify. Like I fuck with SoundCloud more than all that other shit.
SoundCloud
because
will get
I
you.
love
SoundCloud will put
SoundCloud,
you
yeah.
on. SoundCloud
Exactly.
has put a lot of artists on, and
Exactly.
then they go to the iTunes and the this
Exactly.
and that.
Exactly.
Remember Spinrilla?
Yeah, exactly.
Spinrilla
I was
was
on
a
that.
hit,
I was
yeah.
on that. Like I was just talking to my cousin the other day. He be playing my old music off of there, but
Oh, really?
I don't even be on there no more. And he be
I don't
like,
even
"Cause
be
of
on
this
there
high." I
no
be like,
more,
"Damn,
right.
I forgot I made that song." But why I say I fuck with SoundCloud so much, cause SoundCloud really pay you. Like
Oh,
if you, they pay you by how many times your listeners listening to you.
sign
So,
into your account.
so that's the way for
Bro,
me.
see if I can.
You know
And-
she be rapping.
You be
too.
rapping?
Oh my
Why you
God.
don't be doing it?
everybody.
No, for
She
real.
be, and she hard. She hard.
No, Deja
After
G
this,
got
maybe
bars.
she can spit a little
This could
something.
be your stepping ground right here to promote
I'm
yourself.
just like, it's one of those things like for me, it's like, okay, so when it comes to me rapping, like it was really like one of those days to where I was like, damn, like just
Yeah.
bored. And I put together something. To me, I went to work one day and she came back and I was like, I wrote a song. She was like, what? And I played it for her. She was like, what the fuck? Like, hell yeah. And
Yeah.
then like I just started like, it's just one of those things to where it's like my outlet right now. So
Yeah.
it's like anytime like I feel like it's too much going on or I need to like
Yeah.
balance myself back out,
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll just, write a song. But I feel like I'm just not at that level yet. And I'll
Yeah.
be honest, like I'm not confident with it. It's still
Yeah.
something that to where like it's really like a secret for me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, like I really have to get to that level to where like I'm comfortable with just going out with it and just,
Yeah.
performing with it and things like that. I
Yeah.
performed one time, but this
Yeah.
like back when I was in like college or whatever. And
I
I
make
did
her
the
do all the
school.
performances.
This
She
girl
didn't start
for
performing
real.
until like we'll be sitting down with somebody. I'll be like, she's a rapper. You want to hear?
I'm like, oh my God,
Like-
this girl put me on the spot and I just had to rap, But
Yeah.
it's like certain things like that, it does take me outside my comfort zone. But I just feel like for me right now, I'm just like not at that level yet. It's just
Yeah.
like one of those things like it's in the closet.
But
No,
you
it's
will
okay
be
though.
seeing Deja
It's
G.
okay
Oh
though.
my God.
Because if you perfect it behind the scenes, when you come out with it, they're gonna be like, damn, who is her? Because a lot of times that was happening for me. Like I was practicing on a back end, like,
Mhm.
cause my cousin was rapping. My cousin Shamaje, he was
Mhm.
already rapping and stuff out there. So
Oh yeah, Samaje.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that name sound familiar.
You
yeah,
probably we went to school with him.
Mm-hmm.
Was
She
he
for
at the
sure.
school?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
for
he
sure
did.
is.
Okay, yeah,
He
he
sure
did.
is,
I think my
yeah.
brother knew him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see your brother at his house a couple times before
Okay,
too.
that's why the
Okay,
name
yeah,
is
yeah,
familiar.
Yeah, so they was doing music and shit, but I go to the studio with them, but they tell me like be the cameraman or something.
Oh no.
But
Mm.
I never did that.
Not
like,
good for y'all.
because
Oh no.
because I always,
No,
I
it's
always-
just when you have an art, you don't.
You
You
don't
don't
wanna
even
mix
feel
it.
right to
Yeah.
put yourself. Like you know you
Yeah.
cutting yourself short.
Exactly.
Why am I cameraman when I know I could be on
Exactly.
stage performing?
Exactly.
Cause
killing
I'm
it?
in their videos and I'm the nigga that's turning their videos up dancing and shit like that. Cause they don't dance and shit.
Mhm.
Like they make good music and shit like that. But at the time they wasn't really like taking me serious. So I just got on my own and just started perfecting it.
Amen.
Came out, I'm going like
So since we're talking about that and we was talking about, labels and everything
Yeah.
earlier, has any label tried to snatch Lambo fold up? Like,
need to
what's going on with
know.
that? Or
I
is that
didn't-
even something you're interested in?
no, I'm interested in it,
Okay.
but I just understand like it's perfect timing when you
Mhm.
do
Yep,
it.
it is.
Okay, so I didn't probably damn near had every label. Shit hit
Really?
me. Like I didn't have meetings with them. Like
Oh.
my first label I met with, it was Sony Red. It's a dude that signed 24K Golden and he signed Too Short way back in the day. So he flew me out to New York.
You know what's crazy? I remember your story when you went to New York. Don't think I'm crazy.
Okay.
I'm not crazy or nothing, but I think I told Deja that. I was like just going through Instagram. I seen through. I said, he in New York, bitch.
He
Yeah.
doing his thing.
I said he
Yeah.
doing his thing.
When was
now I
this?
remember that.
This
couple
was
years ago.
the ending of 2019.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
I was gonna say
remember.
a couple
I
years ago.
remember.
Yeah, and that's the
crazy.
first time I've been out of California too. So
I was like, he going to
That's
New York. I don't know
big.
where
Yeah.
he
No,
going,
for real.
but
The first
Yeah.
time is on a business trip.
exactly. So I knew that it was like it was meant for me. Like this was supposed to be happening. I knew like it was God or something. I did something right or something. And I was just like, when I got on the plane, like it was my first time flying too and stuff like that. So I was just
your
didn't know
first
what
time
to-
flying too?
Yeah.
His first time out of
Dang.
California.
Yeah, because
That's
I
crazy.
the only place I really been to was other than LA was Merino Valley.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
So-
Yeah, that is so crazy.
Yeah, and I went out there and I got off the plane. They had like this sign with Lambo phone it. Like,
Oh my God.
a
for
truck.
real? I'm like,
Yeah.
Yep,
how
that
did
is
you?
me.
How did you feel?
Man,
How did
like,
you feel?
man, like, oh, it give me chills right now
No,
when I
for
talk about
real.
it.
That's
Cause it's
big.
like now it's like I'm in thinking in a mind frame like, God damn, I'm finna be able to change so many people's life. And it was just so much going on so fast. I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm running, but I'm just going through the motion. But it's like, damn, when I seen that shit, like it was a truck waiting for me right there and everything. I'm like, oh, nigga, you did it.
Exactly.
That's
I
all I'm
love
saying to you,
that.
cause like I'm a very in the moment person. Like I could see something like, and I know sometimes like you will have something going on, you won't all the way be in that moment, but like I make sure now, like I keep myself in that moment. Like I see
Mhm.
everything that's going on and shit. So when I did that, I was with J Rock, which is Nipsey bodyguard, cause he was moving around with me and stuff like that. So we went to the label. Well, I went to the hotel first, and it was a big time difference. So like it was nighttime out here when it was morning over
Right.
there. So I went to the hotel. They was like, do you want to go eat or some shit? Like I be thinking about that Illuminati shit. Like
I feel you. Do you want to go eat?
Yeah,
No,
like-
no, I
Nah,
don't.
I feel
I
you,
eat
I
that
feel you.
food and you fuck me up with something. Like
You
and-
have to be careful. You
So-
never know. I'm glad you.
so
that's
I'll be
me.
real
I'm like,
careful
hold
on-
on now.
But I'll be real. I don't even know if the Illuminati stuff real, so I ain't gonna speak on it. But I just know like a lot of stuff like that go on in that type of industry. So
Something going
There's
on.
a lot of
Something demonic,
negative-
something
Exactly.
negative going on.
So I be careful on what I take, but I always be open to relationships, but I always deal with it from how I know to deal with a relationship. I'm not changing my mindset. Like it ain't gonna
I'm going down like
no.
Period.
No. So I went to the hotel. I ain't even go with them. My manager went with them and stuff.
Damn, your manager went and you didn't go?
Yeah, I ain't go. I was
Damn.
Manager
like,
said,
Okay.
"Fuck that. See you
Yeah.
at the
I'm
hotel."
hungry.
yeah, he go. So he
something
went
over
and
there.
ate. So-
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
They
cool.
probably like, yo, where the
It's Lambo.
And then my mama, she was talking to me too, like the whole time. So she kind of scaring me, like, cause I ain't like I be
You know how
tryna-
mamas are though.
Once you get
Yeah.
to the industry, it's a different type of feeling. Like
Yeah.
you gotta really be a bull. Like
Exactly.
you gotta,
You gotta
be
be
a bull.
aggressive.
Like you can't be naive. Like they're
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
They want me.
Man, they gonna
this
take
and
advantage
that.
of your
Man, they
ass.
see that nice shit. Yeah, get your ass over here. We
Exactly.
got you.
Like
Easy.
you gotta be
Mhm.
demanding. Like you gotta be not take shit so serious, but be demanding like about what you want and
firm
who
on
you
your
are.
shit, yeah.
Exactly.
Period.
Don't
About
budge
your
off of it.
business.
Because once you budge, you gonna look like you eager to just do anything, like or sign a contract or something.
Right.
And when they scout for people who are money hungry, who are fame
Exactly.
hungry. Cause,
Exactly.
I'll
So
tell them anything.
when I took my first meeting with Sony, they walked me in, stuff like that. He was asking me really what I wanted, like, and at that point, like, I'm thinking like, nigga, what you want? Like, I'm shit.
What you want?
I would ask you for $1 million,
Right? Do you really
but-
want to know what I need?
exactly. So I was just like on some shit like that. But I just talked to my granny before I left her house and went to the airport. So she was just explaining to me like, $1 million ain't a lot.
It's not,
It's
especially
not a lot.
when you got to keep up an image
Exactly.
and get this
That's
and pay
nothing.
for that.
Exactly.
And then you
right off
think
the-
about all that studio time, recording time, everything. You sign that
That's how they
contract,
get artists.
and that's how they get.
Exactly.
Mhm.
$1
That's
million
how they get-
to take who you are?
Exactly.
Is it worth it?
Hell no.
Nah.
Million.
It's not.
Not a
Nah.
million. He said no.
Nah. Cause I didn't damn near seen like I didn't seen 100,000, 200,000 not doing that shit. So doing other shit. So it's just like, nigga, like
Million is
A
only
million?
one step
yeah,
away.
$1
For
million.
you to
like,
tell me when I could drop my shit, so you can tell me what my
Exactly.
sound should sound like.
Exactly.
Like
For you
Exactly.
to own me, $1 million for you to own me.
Exactly.
crazy.
So kind of find out when I got out that label, that's what they offered us. They offered us 1.2 because we already had our own production company and everything licensed and stuff. So this shit that I took care of before it even happened. Like I knew it was gonna happen big for me. Like I was already investing in myself. So when they said that shit, I was just sitting right there. I'm just listening to him, and he was like, he want to come to Watts and ride around me with me in the car and play my music, see what's going on.
just like a movie.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
for real.
I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like he asked me what artists I want to work with. I said Polo G, a couple more artists, like, and after that, he was just talking to me, and it was just like no point for me to be there no more. So I walked out.
Why
I
do you
walked,
feel like it was no point for you to be
it
there?
was walked because it,
It was
felt
only
like
1.2.
exactly.
Like, what I'm gonna
And
do
then
with
he
this?
like on some shit to where like he want to disrupt everything I already got going on, like my blueprint. Like so he want to take me by myself and put me in a room with other people he think I should help me do music or whatever the case. Like he want to work on an album.
He want to change the whole
Yeah.
vision.
So he want to go behind the scenes and they want to undo what I did and do it again.
Their
so
way.
exactly. So now I'm in a hole with them. Now they gave me $1 million, but I gotta make $1 million back.
Right.
So now I didn't just took all this extra shit from them,
Exactly.
and now I'm in a hole even worse. Like you feel me?
And that's the life of a lot of artists.
Exactly.
No.
Even with Jay-Z,
The
like
behind the scenes they don't show.
exactly,
They don't show.
exactly. And then like sometimes like for like certain artist caliber, like it's cool to take deals. Like everybody's situation different. Like person could get in a deal, and when they in that deal, like it could be for them. They could take 20,000 and blow up, like be a fucking big ass star. Like I didn't see people like famous Dex do it and all. Like these personal people, like I conversate with, like they did it, but like that ain't really for me because I was never even focused on the money. So I just want to do good music. Like that's why if you notice, like I'm doing shit that by myself that a lot of other artists in LA they got major help doing. You feel me? I'm building my own platform, my own machine, like to where if I get 10,000 people to subscribe to my SoundCloud, each person listens to that shit 1,000 times. That's like 10 million streams. So it's like
It's like putting in the work for
exactly. So
And not only
I'm
that,
at
that's
half
gonna
of
help you in
that.
the long run, so you can build your own business. You're not waiting on nobody. Don't ever wait on the middleman.
Exactly.
Ever.
Because I want to build my own worth because I don't want to have to pay all these people out. So I be real big on that. Like,
All right,
I
Nipsey
just-
Hussle.
yeah, like that's one of my favorite
No,
artists.
definitely. I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, and like speaking to Nipsey, like shit, I talked to Nipsey like right before he died. That's how I
Really?
got.
S.2.
Yeah.
We met him in the
Seen him right
airport.
before
he
like
died.
literally 2 days before he died.
And
I was
it's
like,
crazy.
Nipsey.
It's crazy
It's
because
crazy.
I had a dream. Like I had a dream before I met him. It was so weird. Like I had a dream. Like I was in his backyard was a pool. Like and like I was getting out the pool and Nipsey was like,
Now you get out the
like I was getting out. It was
Getting
like
out
a
the
major.
pool.
It was a major pool party. Like it
Yeah.
was like
Now him
famous
getting
shit.
out the
I was
pool.
getting out the pool, and Nipsey like came up to me like he was like, "I fuck with your music." He shook
Oh,
my
wow.
hand, and it's so crazy because I got on a conversation with him like right after that, and he was fucking with Project Buildings. Like so that's how really Project Buildings really came about. Cause the day he died, J Rock went live on his Instagram, and he was playing Project Building back to back to back, crying. People was asking like, "What's that song? What's that song? What's that song?"
Right.
And so when he did that, it blew up. So that's why I had J
Giving
Rock.
me chills.
But that's
right
how you
now.
know you connected with your spirit. Because
Yeah.
when you connect with your spirit, your spirit's gonna be left on
Align you.
everything.
Yeah.
So as soon as Nipsey Hussle picked it up, you already, Nipsey
Yeah.
Hussle inspires you. So he's in your
Exactly.
spirit as well.
Exactly.
That dream just told
It
you
came,
it's
it
coming.
came, it came like right on time. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like in the beginning, like I wasn't always ready for this shit. Like I was kind of like in a different type of mindset. Like, so I had to wake myself up on a lot of shit. I had a meeting with okay, I only told y'all one label, but I had Sony, I had Warner, I had Atlantic, Interscope, Columbia, fucking
Hey,
Alamo
we should have
Records.
said, who didn't you have?
Right.
Only people that didn't offer me none was Def Jam, and they from West Coast, but
Right.
typically that they go somewhere else and sign somebody else. They
Yeah.
don't
So
sign
how does
artists.
it work?
down
Do they
south.
reach out to you personally?
Yeah, like they hit you in your email, like they
Mhm.
hit you in your email and be like, we want to put together such and such such
Well,
such.
we waiting
such.
on our email. How
No,
does
for
work?
us,
How does
Yeah.
it work?
Because
we've been
So-
sending in
emails.
Yeah.
You ever heard of like a fake
Yeah, hell yeah.
trying to
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of
They'll
that.
send you like that till you gotta pay.
Mhm,
But
and
that's
they'll
the
be like, "Hey, it's
difference.
Def Jam." Da da da. No, my
Exactly.
homie did that. I said that email look kind of sketch.
Nah,
Mhm.
nah. When you
Because
go,
people fall into that.
exactly.
Mhm.
Whenever it's from a label, it never say the label name. It say like a A&R such and
The
such
name.
at
Mhm.
gmail.com or
It
whatever.
will always
may
be like that.
So
Mhm.
that's why I pay attention to it, and like I don't get scammed and none of that shit. But
Right.
For real, y'all. Be
Mhm.
careful.
when
Be
I first
careful.
seen that email, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I almost deleted that shit. Like I was thinking it was one of them, but it was Columbia, and I replied back to it, and I seen that it was real. I was like, damn, like,
That's
cause
crazy.
y'all ain't even gonna like shit at the time. Like my dad died, it was just all
Rest in
type
peace,
of
I'm sorry,
shit
man.
happening to me.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, I was working a job. I was working at Skechers working security. I was walking far as fuck home. Like a whole bunch of shit was happening to me. So it was like, but the most thing about it is like I just kept my energy good. Like I said, no matter what I'm going through, I ain't gonna blame this shit on nobody else. No, nothing. I don't
Nope.
push through this shit. I ain't gonna ask nobody for nothing. And not even my mama. Like sometimes I call her and she couldn't come get me, but I was walking in the ring. I was doing that shit so long. I was writing my songs, did that shit. Everything happened for me. Cause
Having faith.
exactly.
I love y'all.
And I
Give him a
believe
like
in
for
that shit.
real.
Hell yeah.
So
a
with,
boss
for
right
real,
here.
with so much going on, summertime,
my
springtime
stomach.
coming up, can we let the people know before we end? Just let them know what Lambo 4 has coming,
Okay.
and also let them know all of your social media handles as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so y'all can look forward to more music from me. Like I drop so much music throughout the year. Like I drop more music than any other artist in LA. Like if you really pay attention, like I drop
He
so
drop
many
music.
I
mixtapes.
love
He
it.
music.
Like I
No,
don't
for
hold
real.
that shit. Like I drop music
And
every
that's why you going
Loving the
places.
energy.
exactly.
Loving
If it
it.
ain't every week I'm dropping a song, it's every month I'm dropping a mixtape. Like cause I'm constantly giving them new music. I'm gonna make good ass music faster than everybody else, just to let them know that I'm really on my shit. I really know how to do this shit. So that's a part of my grind. So y'all can look forward to more mixtapes, projects, performances, and everything. Y'all can follow me on at Lambo4
Go right
on
here,
every
too.
social media. Lambo4, LAMBO number 4OE. Tune in
Period.
with me.
And y'all heard it here first on Sunday Chop.
Let
Yes,
'em
sir.
know.
Make sure y'all
Yeah.
tuned in each and every Sunday, 6 p.m. You already know the block is hot.
Oh my God.
Woo! That was good.
Sorry, y'all can't hear the song.
Is it the kisses for me? Is it the kisses for me? She like hit it for me. She like ooh, you get my self-esteem. She like hit it for me. She like ooh. Damn baby, you get my self-esteem. Move that ass in the air. Move that ass in the air. Move that ass in the air. like, get right. He ain't really acting right. Put you on that new shit. He ain't no shit. Call me when he quit your life. Cause he ain't really even got a job, no. He tryna hit a lick, but he don't really rock, no. He tryna sell a brick, Your ex got locked up upstate. For spinning counterfeits. He don't really got it, no. He don't really live it. He ain't about this shit that we really dealing. Heart so cold, double back once, took her so high. Is it the kisses from me? She like hit it for me. She like ooh, you get my self-esteem. She like hit it for me. She like ooh. Ah, damn baby, you get my self-esteem. Move the ass in the air. 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 Move the ass in the air.
Woo! Okay. Let me tell you, I had to stop myself. I was about to join in a little bit.
You heard me? I was posted up my self-esteem.
Spinning kind of bit.
No, I was kind of nervous. I ain't gonna capture
No,
y'all.
you did your thing. You did your thing for sure. But like I
Hello.
said, y'all, that is definitely what we can look forward to from Lambo 4 coming up, y'all. So make sure you guys are streaming Self-Esteem on all platforms, okay?
And make sure y'all stream this and hit likes and a thumb up and subscribe.
You already know.
Subscribe. Right, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Make sure you comment because you already know the block is hot.
You already know.
Period.
Sunday Chop, baby.
Yes,
Every
sir.
Sunday, 6 p.m. Tune in. Mwah.
Thanks.
Is it the kisses for me? Is it the kisses for me? She like